The Only Blue Crow. Children's book by Tuula Pere. Summary? There's a blue crow who doesn't know anyone like him. At times he feels terribly lonely. The blue crow feels even sadder when some new neighbors, black crows, mock him. On the advice of a wise owl, the bird embarks on a journey across the sea. There are plenty of things to see. Will there be other bluebirds? Perhaps even another blue crow. Pages 2 and 3. There once was a blue crow who lived on the edge of a valley with a lovely flower meadow. From his branch, high in a tall tree, the crow could see the splendid view stretched out beneath him. "It's so lovely to live up here on this hill," he said. "I love my high tree and the blue sky more than the craggy rocks on the other side of the valley." Pages 4 and 5. The crow often stayed up late, watching the sky grow dark and waiting for stars to appear. In the shelter of his tree, he often thought about life. "If only I could find some friends one day," he said, "then everything would be fine." Pages 6 and 7. One evening, the peace of the valley was disrupted. Caw, caw, caw. Loud cawing came from the rocks across the valley. They're a pretty lively crowd, those crows, who've come to live among the jagged rocks, the blue crow thought. Maybe I'll go and say hello to them tomorrow. Pages 8 and 9. In the morning, the blue crow plumed his feathers carefully. It was time to pay a visit to the neighbors. The crow flew over the valley and sat down on a boulder. There was no sign of anyone. "Good morning. Is there anybody here?" "Who's disturbing us this early?" The black crows stretched their wings and turned to look at the visitor, irritated. Pages 10 and 11. The blue crow hurried up to the other birds. "I'm your neighbor from the other side of the valley. I live in the highest tree on the hill, the one with a splendid view," the blue crow said in a friendly voice. "We couldn't care less where you live, but what exactly are you?" the biggest crow of the flock asked. "I'm a blue crow, a bird, your neighbor." "You're a proper clown, aren't you? A blue crow, he says. There's no such thing, is there, fellows?" The big crow started to laugh harshly, and the others joined in. Pages 12 and 13. The blue bird hurried away from the flock of crows. Their harsh laughter still rang in his ears. "But I am a crow, a blue crow. I know I am." The sad bird rushed to a cave behind his tree. It was quiet there, and the shouts of his mockers couldn't reach it. Pages 14 and 15. In the shelter of the cave, dark thoughts filled the bird's mind. "I'm so sad that I can't even cry. My wings feel as heavy as lead." The lonely bird tried to think of something to cheer himself up. Then a little bluebell at the mouth of the cave caught his eyes. Bluebells grew in the meadow at the bottom of the valley. Pages 16 and 17. "I can pick myself some blue flowers in the meadow," he thought. "Fortunately, my neighbors are taking a nap, so they'll leave me alone." Bright sunlight dazzled the blue bird as he stepped out of the cave. Then, with a basket hanging from his beak, the bird flew down. He chose the prettiest seedlings and planted them in the soft soil at home, whistling happily. "Tomorrow the buds will open for sure." Pages 18 and 19. In the morning, the bluebird flew down from his tree to check on his flowers. What a disappointment! All the seedlings lay on the ground with not a single open bud. "All my flowers are dead," he moaned. They didn't survive the move. Still, the blue crow was determined to see buds open. He flew back to the meadow. Pages 20 and 21. The bird decided to wait in the meadow until the blue buds opened, no matter what. He made himself comfortable and lay down on the ground. This is a good spot to wait. The evening grew chilly, and the bird had to wrap a blanket around his shoulders. Nothing happened. The buds persisted in staying closed. At last, the tired bird fell asleep. Pages 22 and 23. In the morning, the crow cheered. Here and there, he could see blue flowers that had just blossomed. Their sweet scent drifted through the air, attracting butterflies. "Blue butterflies!" the blue crow cried, "and there must be hundreds of them." The crow watched the blue butterflies flit around him, but he knew their flight wouldn't last long. These butterflies lived for only one day. By evening, their lives would be over. The crow felt sadder than ever. Pages 24 and 25. Instead of flying back home, the blue crow walked across the meadow with heavy steps. Why are there no bluebirds? Why am I the only blue crow? The crow wandered to a spring. The surface of the water was calm, and the bird could see his own reflection in it. If only that image in the water were a real blue crow, then there'd be at least two of us. Pages 26 and 27. The more the blue crow thought about his loneliness, the sadder he became. Tears dropped on the surface of the water, scattering his reflection into circles. The bird used his wings to try to make his reflection whole again, but the image broke into even smaller pieces. As the sun went down, blue twilight began. Pages 28 and 29. A wise old owl watched the crow as he hunched over the spring. "Come over here for a little chat, blue crow." "I've got plenty of time, even the whole night if you wish," the owl said from her branch, trying to cheer up the crow. "I'm too tired to talk. I feel so sad," the crow replied. But then he flew over to the owl after all. The owl asked a lot of questions and listened. Finally, she made a suggestion. "I think a long journey would do you good. It's a big world out there, with plenty of things to see. It'll give you something new to think about. You could even make some new friends." Pages 30 and 31. On his way home, the bird thought about the owl's suggestion. The idea of a journey started to grow on him. The sky was filled with brightly twinkling stars. Some even looked a little blue. "I'm sure the owl is right. It's time for me to get to know the world." The blue bird felt much better. He would set off at sunrise. Pages 32 and 33. The day dawned. The bird set out, following a meandering river, which eventually flowed into the arms of the blue sea. He felt strong and courageous and decided to explore the other side of the sea. Crossing the sea took a long time, but finally the bird approached the coastline. On the horizon, he could see a town packed with white houses, shining in the sun. He gasped. "Every single house has blue shutters. How beautiful!" Pages 34 and 35. The town bustled with life. Joyous chatter filled the air as people flung open their windows and doors into the new day. Children, cats, and chickens were running back and forth. Fresh laundry was fluttering in the breeze. "Look at all these colors," the blue crow thought. "There's plenty of room for one blue crow, too." Pages 36 and 37. The crow flew up to a high tower with a blue dome. Birds of many different colors were chirping together on the rooftops. Have you ever seen blue birds on your journeys? Perhaps even blue crows? The crow asked his new acquaintances. A lively discussion ensued. Everyone was talking over one another. There are plenty of blue birds. We've seen small ones and big ones with long feet, wide beaks, you name it. I'm sure there are a few blue crows, too. The crow felt relieved. He wasn't the only blue bird, and it sounded like there might even be other blue crows. Pages 38 and 39. Before returning home, the blue crow flew to a fountain to freshen up. Drops of water shimmered in the sunlight as birds of many different colors splashed happily about. Such a lovely crowd. The blue crow sighed contently, spattering water with his wings. Suddenly, through the drops of water, he saw a flash of color. The bird squinted. Was that? Could that be another blue crow? He wanted to find out right away. You have listened, The Only Blue Crow, a children's book by Dr. Tuula Pere, published by Wickwick, read aloud by Jessica, Virtual Voices of Wickwick Labs.